Okay, grade ones. So we are going to be learning about children's rights. It is a very important time in the South African calendar where we learn about children's rights and human rights because of Human Rights Day, which is usually a public holiday, but obviously everything's so mixed up at the moment. But we do need to remember where we've come from and remember why it's important that we celebrate human rights and children's rights. Now, I will discuss that further, but for this video, I want us to get started on our activity. So what you'll need now, children, is an A4 blank piece of paper, and you'll need an HB pencil. That's all you'll need. You do not need an eraser or any colors. It's very simple what we're going to do now. Once you have your paper and your HB pencil, you can decide, do you want to use it landscape or do you want to use it portrait? It doesn't matter because we're folding it the same way. Right, once you have your piece of paper, please put it down on your table. And then what we're going to do, hold on, let me get a darker page for underneath this so that you don't get confused. Okay, there we go, that's better. Okay, so once you have your piece of paper, you're going to put it flat. And what I'd like you to do is take the top part, fold it down to the bottom. Remember what I said, corner to corner. And then we're going to push. Once we've done that, we can lift it up and just make sure it's nicely folded. Now I want you to fold it again. Corner to corner, side to side. Then we're going to push. Make sure all those sides are nicely pushed down. And then we're going to do one more. So let's take from the top to the bottom and push. Your page should now look like this. Okay, once you open it up, let's see how many rectangles you've made. Let's count them. We always go from left to right and top to bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If you would like to, you can write those numbers in those blocks, starting with 1 and ending at 8, but it really isn't necessary. Okay. What I want you to do now, grade ones, is I want you to really think about this question. What is important to you? What do you think out of everyday life? Think about what you do every day. Think about where you live. Think about your family, your friends, your school, and think about what you like to do in your spare time. And think about this question. If somebody said to you, what are your favorite things? What are your favorite things? If you could only choose 8 things that you could have that you think are really important, what would they be? Have a good think. Now what I'd like you to do is take your piece of paper, take your HB pencil, and in these blocks, I'd like you to draw 8 pictures. So for example, if you think that your bed is important and that you need it, draw a bed, okay? I'd love to give you some ideas, but I want to really hear what you come up with. So think of your 8 things, and then you're going to draw just a simple picture in each block. Okay, so again, you'll have a picture here, picture there, 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 there. Then when you're at the end of that, you should have 8 pictures. Now remember, it's not for somebody else. This is not for anybody else but yourself. So please don't worry if you don't think that your drawing is perfect. That's why I didn't want you to have color, because I don't want you spending all that time coloring in a picture. That's not what this activity is about. There are times where that's what it's about, but not this time. So what I'd like you to do is once you've finished drawing those pictures, you can now write your name somewhere on the page because it's good to keep into practice with that. You can put the paper down. Now remember, you chose to either do landscape or portrait. So your page will either now look like this or like that. Either way is fine. Now that you've written your 8 important things, I would like you to switch off this video and I'd like you to watch the human rights video that I've posted, okay? And then we'll chat just now. Bye.